Welcome back, everyone. We are into Game 4 here between ROOTKiwikaki and FnaticMSI SEN for the FX Open Invitational. $900 in total prize pool on the line. It is going to be Lost Temple this time. I am unstable, joined here by Orb, and this is probably going to... I don't know. These two players have mixed it up so much so far in this series. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it's so tough to predict a game with players like this. You really just gotta, watch and react.
Mm.
It's really Sen obviously knows this about Kiwikaki going into this. Both players probably know each other in terms of know each other's playstyle relatively well. So that really means that since Kiwikaki often makes these kind of bold moves of going for that double gateway down there, things like that, it's really up to Sen to react to what Kiwikaki is doing. Since Sen is more of the the macro player, the more laid back player that's not going to be going for those kinds of tactics. So Sen's just going to be trying to react to what his opponent's doing, while Kiwikaki is kind of setting the stage, if you will, I guess.
Sen is very good at knowing when to pick his spots, though, like defending those attacks in games 1 and 3 and knowing instantly that he had that opportunity to win the game right there and just punished Kiwikaki for it. Definitely shows he has the mindset for StarCraft 2 at the moment. So we are going to have Kiwikaki as the red Protoss at the 12 o'clock. At the 6 o'clock. We're going to have Sen playing under the ID softball for this match as the blue Zerg on the 9 o'clock position. So I don't know, these positions are okay. I don't like them simply because of the Void Ray usage that we've seen for Kiwikaki on Sen's point of view, but he is able to get his first fast expansion down of the entire series.
Yeah, right away. And one little minor detail I'd like to point out is that when Sen sent his scouting overlord, he sent it farther to the south than players normally do. He didn't send it straight to the Nexus, and what that meant was Kiwikaki sent his probe up to check his base to see if the Overlord was there, which a lot of Protoss players do on this map, and didn't see it because of that placement. So very smart move by Sen, so that the probe ended up getting to the Zerg base much later than normal, and Kiwikaki was in the blind for quite a bit longer than you wanted him to, and was completely unable to block that hatchery.
Yeah, definitely good game sense there by Sen, but that's always going to change. The more little gimmicks that some players do, the more the other ones will adapt to that. And StarCraft is still a ridiculously young game, so hopefully we see a lot more little nuances like that to give slight advantages in the early game, could prop up more. But we do have that spawning pool finishing up now for Sen. His expansion is almost done as well. Getting a queen in his main, probably going to get 2 queens pretty much instantly as soon as this pops at the same time. But he needs to be careful not to lose this Overlord, as the Cybernetics core is almost done.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. It'll probably have it out of the way in time. But if Kiwikaki chronos like a stalker, it might be able to get it in time. It looks like instead he's not making a stalker at this moment. He's just sending out this second zealot to go be aggressive with the first. This first zealot is forcing these drones to kind of run away at the natural, definitely stopping some mining time here.
Yeah, it's all he really wants to do right now. He wants to force something other than drones coming out from Sen. He won't be able to do as much as he only has those 2 zealots at the base now, and the queen is out. We do have about 4 or 5 lings there as well. We'll be able to do a lot of damage, and here we go. So we are going to get a semi-surround on these queens. Kiwikaki pulling his weakened zealot to the back, taking a lot of hits on that queen. A lot more than he definitely wanted, as these zealots are taking apart those lings. And, oh my god, he actually got them away and alive.
Wow, very nice micro by both players. I mean, that was fantastic, moving back and attacking with Kiwikaki, preventing himself from getting too surrounded. At the same time, Sen knew he could tank with that queen for just a little bit longer before being forced to pull it back to be safe. So he just tanked with it while Zerglings did the damage, and tried to flank as well as he could. Ended up losing the Zerglings, but that was essentially inevitable with the numbers that we saw there.
Yeah, Sen does have that Overlord at the top. I think he wants to... Oh, I think it's a little bit too far to the left. It is slightly too far to the left, so Kiwikaki will be able to see that Overlord that's there. But I like how Kiwikaki and Sen are both checking all the little bits and pieces around the place, just in case someone's throwing something out of the left field. We are going to have the lair almost halfway done for Sen, just continuing to pump so many drones right now. He's got 6 in production. There was 5 a couple of seconds ago. That forge going down for Kiwikaki, but no Stargate as of yet. So I think he just wants to secure his next one.
Wow, getting hallucination now from Kiwikaki. Yes, I love seeing this. We saw one really nice game earlier today with hallucination. Um, so I'm assuming he's going to use this both to scout early game because he doesn't have any other way to scout without a robotics facility. And hopefully he will continue to use it later in the game as well to, hallucinate units to tank and etc. before his opponent has detection.
Yep, definitely. We do have a couple of spine crawlers going down here for Sen, just in case something does come, but we just see so many sentries coming in for Kiwikaki. He just wants to sit back, be safe, but really, if Kiwikaki loses this match, he's out of the tournament, well, not out of the tournament, but will take 3rd place. So it is do or die time for him. But still, Sen is Nidus, yes. I love Nidus networks. And the fact that there's no pylons, well, there is...
Good.
The pylon's going down here for Kiwikaki, but if Sen can get that thing in there, he's getting Hydras as well.
Double robotics facility just got dropped for Kiwikaki.
He's definitely not going to be ready for this. The Nidus worm is done. The Nidus network is done. I think Sen's waiting for a lot more units. No, here we go. The network's going down. Oh, he's actually going at the top. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't just do it in the main.
I think he wants to try and kill, like he has seen... Did he see those double robos? No, he hasn't, but I think he just wants to try and shut down this stuff here. He realizes that Kiwikaki doesn't have anything like that. And he's got the Hydras on the top. He can actually hit some of these probes as well. There's nothing that Kiwikaki can really do about it right now. Yeah. Oh, he has hallucinated a Phoenix.
Hallucinated Phoenix. That is... Oh my god, with the force fields. That was an absolutely beautiful play. Wow, using that hallucinating Phoenix to get that upper ground vision, definitely not what Sen was expecting. I don't even know what to say. That was just a really smart play there.
Yeah, Sen's throwing a few more Hydras out there to see if he can get some more damage done. He has put... Oh, I saw on the left-hand side of Kiwikaki's base, I saw a big blob of color, and I was like, oh, another Nidus, but no, it's just a pylon. Now that Kiwikaki does notice that...
If thought a little bit quicker, he might have been able to just... If he had just target fired that Phoenix while it was up there, all of Kiwikaki's units would have been in range and just sitting there unable to attack. So if he had thought a little bit quicker, he would have been able to make this...
There are a lot of Hydras up there now. With that Spine Crawler, he's going to force Kiwikaki to back off. He's moving that Spine Crawler a little bit closer. But yeah, like you were saying, if he does focus fire this little annoying thing here, but oh my god, the Spine Crawl almost gets dropped. There are 2 Immortals out for Kiwikaki. But Sen really dominating this upper ground position here.
Yeah, Kiwikaki, one thing that's so important to note is that he's down to only 1 sentry, and he was hoping to do a lot with this hallucination play. Now that he lost so many to those Hydras at the natural, he's not going to be able to do nearly as much with it, and he can't continue to endlessly make Phoenixes. We do have an observer now to see the upper ground.
Wow, these Hydras definitely are taking names here, as they're constantly taking down a lot of damage from these Immortals, and their range is really frustrating Kiwikaki right now, as his probes are automatically running back to the right-hand side and being hit by the Hydras.
And at the meantime, Sen playing very calmly, has that 3rd base, nicely like halfway saturated, so definitely getting a lot of income now. Kiwikaki is very stressed out, only on 2 bases, unable to keep them fully mining. And meanwhile, Sen is just getting himself a huge advantage while he does this cute little contain play here.
Yeah, it looks like Kiwikaki's trying to force the issue now with all these units to try and take out the Hydras. He does have that observer there to help deal with that, but I don't know. He looks like Sen is going to back off with these Hydras, taking a lot of hits on a lot of these units, but he does have that 3rd base. Kiwikaki taking a 3rd as well. Sen's getting a Spire up and running. If we have a look, we're at pretty much even for the worker counts, but if we have a look at the army count, it's 117%, 74 for Kiwikaki, but he does have that Colossi coming.
I really love that he's getting a Spire. I didn't even see that, but that's really nice because he sees his opponent is just pumping out Immortals like no other. So, he's clearly, up to this point at least, not been going towards any kind of Stargate play. So, any type of mass air would definitely, I think, be pretty effective, even though Kiwikaki does have, a number of Stalkers.
So we are looking at about 4 or 5 gateways with those 2 robotics facilities. Kiwikaki's 3rd base is about to be scouted by Sen. Sen playing really well this entire series so far. I'm very impressed by him for today's play.
Yeah, excellent map control going on here. Yeah, it's almost the entire mapping vision. Now taking a fourth at the goal.
Mm. And he's also, Sen is also trying to take down this assimilator just to stall Kiwikaki as long as he can. He's also taking down this third base here with his roaches. He's just completely outplaying Kiwikaki right now, I think.
I can't believe Kiwikaki didn't just get a warp prism. He has 2 robotic facilities. All he really had to do is get 1 warp prism, like 5 minutes ago, and then go up and, you know, kill the Nidus worm so he can't just keep bringing out units whenever he feels like it. But instead he opted to just continuously make those immortals, and, you know, it's really just taking a lot of damage for it. Looks like the first Colossus is out now.
Yeah, but Sen just has complete map control. He sees like 90% of the map right now. He knows what's going on at every expansion. He's got overlords sitting over, like inside Kiwikaki's base. He's still got that Nidus worm up. He's keeping Kiwikaki on 3 gas. Kiwikaki's trying his best to try and get another base up, but I just don't think it's working very well for him. We're at 96 supply to 200. He's already at max supply right now on 4 bases.
I don't know if you noticed that he just dropped a Nidus worm at the 3 o'clock base just to get those units out of there. The units that had killed that base. His Kiwikaki was keeping them kind of contained with his army, so he just drops a Nidus worm in instead, brings all the units into there so he can bring them back to his base. Very cute move right there.
Yeah, definitely. I think he was just worried about the immortals there more than anything else. But I reckon that Nidus one will definitely help him out in the later stages if it does go further and Kiwikaki starts to get that 3rd base again. But I don't think it's going to get that far as Sen is maxed out. Right now is not the time you want to be timid.
Yeah, I think he's just, you know, trying to really just continuously produce larvae so he has a bunch saved up so that when he attacks, he can just completely remake his army in, you know, a blink of an eye. But here comes this huge army. Only 1 Colossus for Kiwikaki. Not a very large army and 0 sentries, so no force fields, no hallucinations. You know, very, very tough spot to be in right now.
Yeah, most definitely. We do have 2 more Colossi coming down off the ramp. There's so many roaches. He does not have an observer with that army, popping him up, taking out a lot of these units. So many roaches just outflanking Kiwikaki right here. Just the amount of units that Sen has right now is insane. He's got 8 corruptors on the way to help deal with those Colossi, and I think he's not at Hive yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a Hive come out very shortly.
Yeah, that burrow really caught Kiwikaki off guard. He clearly had his army on attack move because once they burrowed, they just kept walking. They walked right over the army unburrows and just immediately starts killing immortals and such. And now, of course, burrows his entire army, like probably 3/4 of which was at like half health or so, and just full HP, fresh army again. And he's completely maxed yet again. Meanwhile, Kiwikaki's still only at 130 food.
Take a look at the gold for a second. There is 4 hatcheries there.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
Looking back at before.
Yeah.
What he wants is he wants to be able to throw an army away at his opponent and just remake it literally just instantly.
Yeah.
Absolutely instantly.
His Hive is on the way, so he'll be able to transfer a lot of the corrupts into Broodlords eventually. But Kiwikaki's army is only at 147 supply. So many units here. Corruption going down on the Colossi. 2 of them are dropping pretty much instantly as
Roach is target firing the Nexus, going down immediately.
And just so many corruptors. Kiwikaki can't do anything about them as they are just picking off these Colossi free reign. And the Roast is just going to come in now as well. He does have 1-2 upgrades. Kiwikaki has 1-1. But I just don't think he has the production now. He's down to 1 base. Sen is on 4. And this could be all over for Kiwikaki.
And Sen that entire battle. Oh, there we go. There's the
GG. So Sen will advance 3-1 and be in the finals against QXE coming up right now.